that at least you can have some record now. Then I'm going to share my screen with everyone. Share screen. I'm going to share this with everyone. Share screen. So, can you all see my screen, please? I need to confirm that also. I need to confirm that. Please, if you can see my screen, just send a message to the group that you can see my screen, please. Send a message to the group on WhatsApp that you can see my screen. So we have Usagri Hafiz. You're welcome to that. That is the 12th person. The 12th person. I think there are 4 messages. Okay, yes, I can. Okay, fine. So I've confirmed now that you can all see my screen and you can hear me. So that's good to know. So I'm going to type in my my two-factor authentication, which is a kind of security layer for your account. And I encourage you also to implement that to improve the safety of your funds. That is quite important. Okay. So after inputting that, okay, you can see from your side that I'm logged into an account. Please, this is a test account. Okay. I didn't fund it with so much amount of money. You understand? So, but in this account, I think I have Bitcoin. It's a test account. What I mean is that I just have little amount of money in the account just for practice, for educational purpose. Okay. So they are real money. Okay. They are real money, which is real Bitcoin. I have real USDT in the account because I've used the account for trading in Thinkers Pool before. So I'm going to use the same account now. And now this is how to, okay, you spent 10 minutes already. Okay, so this is how to link your accounts with the bot. This is the bot interface. It is the robot interface. Now, you just have to come here, click on exchanges. Okay, let me admit Raji. Click on exchanges. So when you click on exchanges, it takes you to all the exchanges that you've linked your account with. I have linked the account with Binance. I've linked the account with altcoin, with Poloniex, and if I want, I can still link the account with Obi and other platform, other exchanges. Okay, and next the Kuja is here. So now I'm going to delete these ones. I will delete this, delete exchange. I've deleted this. So I want to add new exchange now. What I have to do now is to ask me for the exchange I want to connect. You have access, you have the ability to connect to over 20 other exchanges around the world. That is the interesting thing about this robot. So I'm going to click on Binance because I want to link Binance. It's asking me for API key. Sorry about that. So it is asking me for API key and my secret keys. I'm going to go to Binance. The next thing now is to come here, go to, under the icon that looks like a user, you understand? So just come here and click on API management. Once you get to the API management, it will take you to a page where you can have access to your API. Okay. So now I'm unable to copy my secret keys. The reason being that I have to okay, let me edit restriction from here. So I'm going to delete this. Okay, so let me give this a label test. Let me test. So create a new API. If you're just using this We are just using this account as it is for most new users. You have to create a new API. So to send a code to my email, then I'm going to enter a verification code here also. So the next thing I'm going to do is to check my inbox for this code. Okay, I think I can see it already. So I'm going to check my inbox for this code. What's the code? Okay, 3740 374069. Then what is my Google odds? So my Google odds is 982 321. So I'm going to submit. So the new API has been created, as you can see from your side. Okay. So I'm going to click on copy. I'll copy it, come back to the bot, paste the API key here. They'll come back to this interface again. Then I'm going to try and copy this without space. Okay. You have to copy this without space. So you come here and click on secret keys and connect. You see, automatically it will scan through your balance and it will be displayed here, as you can see. Okay, so that is how to connect your API with the bot. There's going to be a session for question and answer. I'm going to answer all your questions as much as possible, as much as time permits us, please. So now, when you are done with that, you can now come to bots. There are still other functionalities in this trading bot. You can get signals from it. You can trade with it. You can link so many accounts with this bot. So many of accounts with this bot. And instead of you to log in different accounts and start making your trades, you can always log in an account. Okay, someone sent in a message. Let me check. So in your accounts, the next thing is that I want to show you the factors that I consider when setting up my bot. That is why you are here. Okay, that's why you are here. So you are not here to learn how to use this for trading. This is a signal. This is arbitrage. This is your portfolio management, or you want to manage your portfolio. This is where you connect your exchange API to your bots. Okay. So now, let me minimize this. Okay. So now the next thing, okay, we are 13 online. Still waiting for others to join us. Someone is sending me a message. What's he saying? I can't hear anything. Oh. Others says they can hear. Mr. Raji, I don't know why you are finding it difficult to hear. Do we still have anyone in the waiting room? Let me type this. Anyone having similar challenge? So if you can hear me, just say no. Like, I want to know if everyone is having similar challenge. But Mr. Raji says he cannot hear me. So anyways, let's. Is that? Man, I still have to meet everyone again because of the noise. Okay, Mr. Ibrahim says he can hear me. Okay, so let's go, guys. We don't have time. He said in the morning, let me just download everything that you want. So I'm gonna go to Binance now. Once I get to Binance, to load up my accounts, then this is chart. This is different chart. Okay. So what you want to do, I discovered something. The chart on the BitGap, but it doesn't give you a better perspective. Man, I have to meet everyone again. It doesn't give you a better perspective. The chart on BitGap does not give you a better perspective. okay, like using the chart on Binance, okay, and even the chart on Binance does not give you a better perspective than using the chart on TradeView, okay. So, but the thing is that using the chart on Binance is better. So this is how I always hunt for the pairs to trade. So I will come here, okay, click on markets. Once you get to markets, you want to check out several other pairs, okay, several other pairs. So now, if your focus is to increase your BTC, like you mean your focus is to increase your BTC, all you have to do is to come to the BTC market. Okay, this is where you will see quite a number of pairs, linked with, with BTC. So what you want to do now is to scroll down here and start looking for different pairs, okay? But me, what I'm going to do is to click on different pairs. I'm just come here and click on DOG BTC. I'll click on it. So when I click on it, it will load up the chart. It will load up the chart. Sorry, the internet is. Okay, it will load up the chart. Once the chart is right there before you, what you want to do now is to come here and go to 1 day time frame. You can see, I don't quite like this kind of chart, honestly. Okay, so but the beauty about this is that you are looking for a ranging pair. You are looking for a ranging pair. You can write that down if you have Jota here. You're always looking for a ranging pair because this is how okay, let me go to this board and check out Doge, the same pair. Okay, Doge BTC. Is it here? Okay, it is here. Okay, let me load up the same chart. So this is the same chart that were loaded here. Okay, same chart, but I think this looks better. The reason why this one looks better is because we are on 1 hour time frame. If I switch this to 1 day time frame, it will be different. You can see it is now similar to what you're seeing on the exchange. Okay, so now you can see that for the past 20 days or so now, if I'm not mistaken, this has been ranging between here. This has been ranging between here, okay, and here, okay, and here. Can you see it? So this is the kind of pair that you want to interact with, okay? It has been ranging between here and here. So as a smart trader, what you want to do is this. If you're using the bot, you have to give the bot some instructions. It's not like it is just like one-stop solution to every problem in trading, okay? So you have to come here and give bot instruction. And the minute that you reach to a chart is what will allow you to give the bot an instruction. So that is for Doge pair. Let me load up another one. Which is one of my favorite. Let me load this up. Okay. This is also a ranging pair. When you look at this, so a candlestick here represents a day. This red one means that the market has been bad for a day. This green one means that the market has been great for a day. Every candlestick you are seeing here represents 1 day. But if I should come here and change this to like 12 hours, it means that a candle represents 12 hours. Okay, so you can see this has been bullish. It's been formed since the last 12 hours. I can come here again, change to 1 day. The market is still bullish in 1 day time frame. In 12 hours, it is still the same bullish. Let me check it if it holds for 6 hours. Okay, even in the last 6 hours, it has been bullish. So that is a pure confirmation for you. Okay, as someone that wants to launch a bot, that's a pure confirmation from your side. So now it depends on what you want. Actually, it depends on what you want as a trader. If you like, you can use 6 hours. I use 6 hours also. I use 12 hours and I use 1 day. But some people use like 2 hours, 1 hour. I don't use it because you don't usually get the full picture, the full dynamics of that chart. You don't have access to it. So if you look at this, it's been ranging from here. Okay, let me pull up something. It's been ranging from here for 6 hours. Sorry about that. For 6 hours, you can see, okay, you can see something here, like around here. Sorry about that. So the thing is that if you want to move your price range, you want to move your price accordingly, okay, accordingly. So if you want to give your bot instruction, there is lower price, there is upper price, there is scale up function, then you have the grid percentage, then you have the grid level, okay. So now you can just use your cursor key, like you can just click on, you can come here if you want, make your lower range to be 400, okay, 400 sats, that's Satoshi, okay. So you can increase it like, you can make it like 700. That is you typing it manually, okay. Not everyone loves to do that. If you don't want to go through the manual route, you can just come here. You don't go through the manual route. Okay, let me just increase this to 100%. Okay, let me delete all of these things to make the chart looks. So I hope you are following. I hope you are following me, guys. So I want to make this. Let me make this 500. Like 500 as the lower price. Okay. If you want, you can make it 600. Okay. But now I want to show you the difference between low frequencies configuration and high frequency configuration. You see, what the ports, oh man, there is something I want to show you guys. Okay. I don't know why I'm having a problem with this cursor. I guess I have to do this all. I have to do this all of this. Let me delete all these things to have a better. I still have to mute everyone again. I don't want any noise at all. Need no noise at this moment. So I'm going to click on this one also. Delete this, all of this. Okay, then delete this also. So I'm going to delete this also. Okay, so I think I have a better perspective now. So you can move it manually. You can set the lower price and upper price manually. You can move it. You can see this is changing. Okay, the lower price is changing. If you can see that from your screen, please, I want you guys to log in right now. Log into your account right now and see if you can load up this same chart and play around with it. So if I'm doing short-term trading, excuse me, if I'm doing short-term trading, I'll use 6 hours configuration, okay? But if I want to have a better perspective, I'm going to use 1 day, because most times I leave my bot to run for as much as 2 weeks without touching it, okay? Once I'm sure of my configuration. So now, if you want to use like what's it called? If you want to use a week, you want to set up a week bot, like you want your bot to run for a week, you want to use this time frame. But if you want your bot to run for like 3 days, 4 days before you start getting results, you can use 12 hours, okay, or 6 hours. So what you want to do now is you want to move your price up to this level. Okay, once you move your price up to this level, you are sure that the price, as long as the price is fluctuating between this price, your bot will start doing buying and selling on your behalf. To keep buying, to keep selling on your behalf. So, but you want to make sure that you have low range, as a lower range for your lower price, and you want to have lesser grids, all of these things, because this is a grid bot. They call it a grid bot. So you want to make sure that you have a lesser grid on your sell, on your upper limit price, and you want to have more grid at the lower, because you want to be sure that as long as the price drops, it keeps buying on your behalf. and any small price increase, the bot will sell on your behalf. So this is the buy range for the bot, and this is the sell range for the bot. Okay. So another thing you want to look out for is that, okay, let me come here. You want to look out for a possible stop loss. Okay. Don't ever make a mistake of setting a bot without using your stop loss, because your stop loss is like a safety net. So once you come here and activate this, then you can put our stop loss to, let's say, okay, there was a particular support around here. So you can put your stop loss a little bit below your lower price, so that if this market should go against you, it will definitely, protect your funds against that downtrend. Okay, do you get that? So now you want to come here and also set your take profit. That is, if you are doing full automation. If I want, I may put my take profits like 50%. I can make it 100. Usually, I prefer 100%. Okay, 100%. So also that one has been activated too. But in case you're just starting the bot, and you don't have access to a pro account like this, you can only have access to maybe like stop loss or something. Okay, but if you sign up, I think you have access to every pro features on your account for the next 14 days. Okay, so you have access to all of these things. So the next thing you want to do now is to come here and see if the bot will allow you to launch this bot with the capital that you have. In the account right now, I have less than 0.01 BTC in my account now. So I want to make sure that I set the bot, I configure it in such a way that even when my funds are not much, I'm still able to use the bot. So I'm going to come here and reduce my grid size to like 15. Okay, if it's 15, I can make it 20 and see what will happen. Let's make it 22, 21. Does it make sense? Okay, so with 21, I can actually launch this bot. But the thing is that I'm going to have access to lower grid because I'm using grid level of 21. It is different from when someone is using grid level of, let me say, 100. If you're using grid level of 100, you can see that this changed to 0.26. It means that this is an high frequency bot, because the buying and selling will be so fast, and it can make up to like 200 trades, 400 trades for you in a day. Okay, so now, but because we have limited funds in this account, I only set up this account for the purpose of this trading. This is not my actual account I trade with. Okay, so I'm going to come here and reduce this to 20. Okay, to 20. If it is 20, you can see from the side that this has increased. This is a medium, this is a mid-range frequency. Okay, it is not high frequency. And also increase to 21 and reduce it also and reduce the grid percentage. Okay, so as you can see now, I can launch this bot. I can launch this bot now. Okay, so let me launch the bot. It will give me a prompt that says to start this bot is ready to buy 97 Hive. So we are going to buy it at the current market price. I will agree to that. I will say yes. So once I say yes, it will place an order. So you can see the order is placed and my bot is already here. So in the next couple of minutes, as soon as the market order is filled, as soon as the order I set is filled up, then definitely this will launch. This bot will be launched also on my dashboard. Okay, so that's about launching the bot. But let's go back to the chat so that I'm going to give you guys more clue on. Okay, you've already spent 30 minutes already. So what I'm going to do now is this. I'm going to try and exhaust this time, then launch the meeting again and send the link to the group so they can join again. Then we are going to have a full-time question and answer session. Okay, so now what's the next thing now? Okay, let me try and deploy a tool that you may find quite interesting. I use that a lot. Okay, so you want to come here. This is another tool. Come to your indicators, click on indicators, then type RSI in your indicator, which is the relative strength index. Okay, click on it, it will load up. So when it is up, then you want to come here again, go to your indicator also, then type MACD. That is the MACD. So you want to use your MACD also. So if time permits us, we're going to talk about the Fibonacci retracement and how to use it. So I'm going to cancel this. Okay. So when you look at this, okay, the reason why I have confidence on this pair is because if you look at your RSI here at this point, if you look at your RSI at this point, it is at oversold. You see, the RSI is between 40 and 80. It is between 40 and 80. And the mid range is the 60 range. Okay. So sometimes it gets to as low as 40, sometimes it gets to as high as 80. But the 80 point means that the market is already at overbought point. Overbought. When the market is at overbought point, what is most likely going to happen is that the trend will reverse. Okay, it will reverse. And when it is at oversold points, as you can see here, the trend is also reverse. It will go to the uptrend. Okay, so it means that there are a lot of sellers around here. So this is why the price also had to crash down up to this level. And the interesting fact about this is that if you notice, you discover that the RSI indicator has been hovering around 60 and 40, for the past, let me say for the past 1 week. Okay, it's been hovering around 60 and 40. So it means that this is a range confirmation. Okay, you don't set up your boards when the market is at the downtrend. It doesn't make sense. And you don't also want to set your boards when the market is at the uptrend. Okay, so you don't want to do that. You want to take advantage of the ranging market. I said it earlier on. You want to take advantage of the ranging market because the bot loves the ranging market. The ranging market is it is less volatile. And as you can see from this chart here, this is not a volatile market. Okay, you don't want to look for a market that's very volatile. Okay, so you want a ranging market so that as it is ranging, instead of you to stay online and start setting different orders, you want the bot to automate. You want to automate this process for yourself. So even while you are traveling, like one of our friends traveled yesterday in the group. So even when you are traveling, or you are in your office, or you are in anywhere, the bot keeps executing orders on your behalf. It keeps buying at every buying opportunity, and it keeps selling at every sell opportunity on your behalf. That's how you take advantage of it. Okay. So when you look at all of these things here, this are my history. This is my historical, whatever. So you can see all of these are green. They are green. You can hardly see red here because I know exactly what to do. I've been trading this market for over 5 years now. Okay. So I know exactly what to do. So that is why I'm able to spot ranging pairs. Okay, this is just a new account and I've been using it for quite some days now. So I've been able to spot ranging pairs. Okay, and that's exactly what you want to do. You want to spot a ranging pair. You don't need a volatile pair to launch a successful bot. Okay, so that is another tip that you have to take note of, please. So now the next one to do is, let me see if you can search for another pair. Okay, let me see if you can search for another pair for the sake of this conversation. Let me come here. So let me look for, I think I found a pair, a very interesting pair. Okay. Let us look for LTC BTC pair. That is if you are doing BTC pair. And in the next conversation, I'm going to show you guys how to run Aboki FX, how to run Aboki FX with your USDT and NGN pair. Okay. So even though you don't want to cope, you don't want the stress of the market volatility, especially when you are trading pairs like this, you can always do USDT and NGN. Okay, it's just as if you are doing NGN and USD in the black market or something like that. So you don't want to trade this pair, okay? You don't want to trade this pair because if you look at this on 1 day time frame, it doesn't look so cool, okay? But let's see if the trends, because this is already like a bullish market already. So you want to come here and change this to 4 hours. We don't have access to 6 hours here. Okay, let me come to this. Let me load LTC. LTC from here. LTC. Where is the BTC here? What's happening? BTC. L. No. Let me load LTC here. I really don't know why we don't have access to all. We should have access to this now. This is Binance. Okay, I've seen it. So I want this chart to load. So this is 6 hours. It looks like it is ranging for the past 6 hours, right? Don't be fooled. You have to click on here to have a better perspective, okay? So this is 15 minutes. Then come here and load 1 day chart. So from 1 day charts, it looks like it is ranging, right? It looks like it is ranging. We have to come here and confirm it if it is ranging. Come to 6 hours. What is your 6 hours chart saying? So if your 6 hours chart says that the market is ranging, then you can hop in on this pair, okay? You can hop in on this pair. It is obvious that this is also a ranging market on 6 hours time frame, okay? So you can launch this kind of bot and leave it for 5 days, 7 days, even up to 2 weeks if you want, okay? So, but also, this one says that the market is ranging, right? But the market is not actually ranging. It is just like a full, it's just like the market is trying to fool you, okay? If you look at your indicator here, this has been an extremely volatile market and it is already it's left the oversold point, and right now it is at 42.5 on your relative strength index indicator, as you can see from there, okay? And as you can see also from a MACD indicator, it is quite volatile, okay? It is quite volatile. So you don't want to try your hand on that. You also have to pay attention to what your indicator is saying, okay? You want something that is smooth, like something like this, not something like this. So, but one way to also take advantage of this, because it's volatile, is to come here and activate your trade up function, okay? Let me come here and activate this trade up function. So if you activate this trade up function, okay, it means that even if the market is going up, the bot will follow it. Even if, okay, let me say this is our upper range and the market mistakenly shoots up above this upper price, okay, it will definitely take advantage of it and follow it, okay? So the next, I'm going to create another link and share with you guys in the group and show you something interesting about USDT and NGMPA and how you can take advantage of it if you still want to use the bot to automate your trading process, okay? So let me try and create another one to answer all our questions. Ask me anything about the bots you're not clear of, and I'm definitely going to answer your question. So this is for LTC, BTC. I'm going to try something like LTC USDT. So I'm not sure. I want to like inform you that you can get more greed using BTC pair more than the USDT, and I'm going to show you. I'm going to tell you the reason why, because of some restriction and some rules that has been set by different exchanges. Because and if you're using KuCoin, you have access to more grids than using Binance. I'll just try and compare it, like contrast it with the KuCoin exchange, the advantage that KuCoin have over the Binance exchange and the advantage that Binance have over the KuCoin exchange. So let's try and join in the next conversation and see what those things looks like.